And like that, we live. Okay. Now I know y'all been waiting, okay, for me to finish this thing up. I said I thought it was gonna be a lot left, but it's really not that much left. But I also gathered more information. Some shit going down with Rock Nation right now as we speak. Lawsuits are being pulled. People are getting sued. Okay? I ain't gonna say no names. But just know one of the YouTubers, Milagro, what's her name? She been exposed. You know she team Tory too. But I am your humble host, Mr. Mass. If y'all rocking with this channel and y'all just tuned in, be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe. We finna get into it today. What we finna do is the rest of the evidence that was uncovered from the Tory situation with Megan, and then the Diddler trial. Okay, and then I got some new evidence that I'm gonna drop too. Well, I won't even say it's evidence, but from what it looks like, Rock Nation, it looks like they in some trouble. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and we gonna talk about it. But if you rocking, be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe. I'm your humble host, Mr. Mass. I ain't gotta say no more. Let me do my intro.
Welcome to the show, it's Mr. Mask TV. Serving all the drama just the way it should be. Stars and news making headlines daily. Turn up the volume, let's span it through globally. Entertainment drama, it's all in our queue. Celebrities and headlines coming straight to you. Stay tuned, stay bright, we got the newest scoop. Mr.
Welcome to Mr. Mask TV, your go-to YouTube channel. Join us for exciting content. Support us with your donations. Cash App Mr. Mask TV. Every bit helps us grow. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At Mr. Mask TV, we create entertaining videos. From reviews to challenges, there's something for everyone. Join our community today. Your support makes a difference. Help us reach new heights. Why choose Mr. Mask TV? We offer unique content, engaging, fun, and informative. Join our growing family. Your support fuels our passion. Together, we can achieve more. Ready to join us? Visit Mr. Mask TV on YouTube. Subscribe for the latest updates. Donate to the Cash App Mr. Mask TV. To support, connect with us on social media. Your voice matters to us. Let's create amazing memories together.
Enough of that shit. Let's get to it, okay? Let's get to what we was getting to, okay? The Tory Lanez is innocent situation. Evidence being presented. All right, what was I at? I done been all down this motherfucker. Hold up, let me see if y'all can see. Can you see what I see? My small man at. All right, there I go. All right. Now I feel like I damn near done went through everything, but there's just a couple more shit I gotta go through on this information that was uncovered. You feel me? So we gonna unpack it, unmask it if you like. Went through the scars, all that. Sean Kelly and Kelsey spoken testimony. Okay, what was we at? We was right here. No, we weren't. Oh, yeah. Went through that. Went through the text messages. The dance claim. Okay, we was past the claim that LAPD has the bullet fragments allegedly removed from Megan's foot. Hearing Detective Ryan Stover stated that fragments were missing. If LAPD had the fragments, why did of custody comes to question with such a clear error. This casts doubt on the completeness of the evidence. Very interesting. Which were allegedly removed from Megan's ankles. Yeah, you heard right. They can't locate it. Correct. Correct.
Welcome to Mr. Mask TV, your go-to YouTube channel. Join us for exciting content. Support us with your donations. Cash App Mr. Mask TV. Every bit helps us grow. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At Mr. Mask TV, we create entertaining videos. From reviews to challenges, there's something for everyone. Join our community today. Your support makes a difference. Help us reach new heights. Why choose Mr. Mask TV? We offer unique content, engaging, fun, and informative. Join our growing family. Your support fuels our passion. Together, we can achieve more. Ready to join us? Visit Mr. Mask TV on YouTube. Subscribe for the latest updates. Donate to the Cash App Mr. Mask TV. To support, connect with us on social media. Your voice matters to us. Let's create amazing memories together.
All right. I don't know what the fuck going on here. Man, if it ain't one, it's like they don't want me to get this information out. Why am I always censored on the platforms? But these motherfuckers ass kissers, motherfuckers that literally worship these motherfuckers, don't even know them from a can of paint, ain't never shook their hand, can come out and post anything. It's on certain platforms, they shit. And I feel like this shit needs to be spoken about. Because why? With my little small channel ass, am I getting censored for anything that I say? Right now, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you? My internet. Something is acting up. Something is glitching. I don't know what the phone. Okay, but it's pissing me off. But anyway, we're gonna get through this. Okay. If y'all hear noise in the background, okay. But anyway, just continue. Let's continue with this seating because this is interesting. If it don't fuck me. Well, on August 17th, she went to the club with an ace bandage on her left foot, despite claiming to have. So it was just on a bandage on her left foot, as you can see. Hold on, let me see if I can make this bigger. There's the with the bandage on her foot as she walked up. Okay, now what's this? And based, there was also no sign of nerve damage per the doctor's testimony, even though Megan insisted she suffered from nerve damage. Now, oh, my bad. They said, and based on your experience, is that did you see anything that there was any nerve damage or any of those fragments penetrate and touch the nerve or any of that? Did you see anything like that? They responded back, we did not identify any nerve involvement on the left side. No further questions, they say. There are moments that show Tory cared. Contrary to popular belief, Tory showed care and concern for both Megan and Kelsey. Anyway, let's tune in.
Address that the incident occurred, the shooting happened?
Nah, it's
Damn, why we like, what's going on?
I don't know that
No.
address, bro. I was just trying to help my girlfriend. One second, bro.
Stay right here for me, bro.
Mego.
And he called her his girlfriend. Hold on, we're gonna have to put that back. It's strange.
Address that the incident occurred, the shooting happened?
Nah, I don't, bro. I was just trying to help my girlfriend. One second, bro.
Stay right here for me, bro.
Mego.
Hey, we got us
Bro,
coming
it's
for
gonna be
her,
okay,
okay?
You hear he saying, I call that Mego too. Calling that Megan saying, yeah, he's gonna be. And they ain't show none of this. Oh, body cam footage at the police station. Man. Wait, what did he say? Did he say I was just trying to take her to say? Okay. Now, misapology, what Tory really meant was an admission of guilt in the shooting, but this is a miss and publicly clarified that his apology was never about a shooting, but about the drama caused by sleeping with two close friends and getting caught. I told y'all. See, I done told you. I done told you. I told y'all. Yeah. What the fuck? Y'all hear me? This shit is restream. Y'all on some bullshit. That's all I know. Y'all on some bullshit. And I'm going to call a spade a spade. You don't see these other YouTubers still getting this shit. Look, you know something. I'm almost exposed to zestiness that goes on the YouTube streets. I'm sick of it. Why the fuck? And it's my small fucking platform. Like I said, my little 1,000K fucking small followers always getting fucking blackballed. What do I say that's so wrong? Is it too much truth going out or what? Because I'm starting to think it's just a hate thing going on. I can't never pop my shit how I want to pop my shit. It's only when I talk about the messy shit. If informational, anything that's giving people information and actually putting out, then y'all want to fuck with me. Okay. You need somebody to pick that's a bad guy, huh? Okay. I guess I'm the bad guy. But hey, since I'm the bad guy, I'm gonna keep reading this shit and exposing. So what the fuck you talking about? And more to expose after this. With the Diddy trial. Anyway, let's get back into it. For knowledge that his actions created a violation of a vile situation, but firmly stated, I would never do anything like this. Uh, prosecutorial misconduct concerns. I don't even know if I said that damn word right. But anyway, prosecutors intended to use Tory Lanez rap lyrics. They did the same shit to Boosie. They did the same shit to that shit should be on out in the court of law anyway, because that shit ain't even right. You know how they got that shit through to be able to do that? Because that's actually profiling, especially when your ass black, because they don't do it for nobody else of color. I'm telling you like that. It's only when your ass a rapper or anything like that, that's when they gonna do that. And prosecutors intended to use Tory Lanez rap lyrics, tattoos, and uncharged prior incidents to purges the jury. Mentioning Tory Lanez right to not testify potentially violated his constitutional protections. Tory Lanez choice to testify or not is a protected constitutional right. The fact that a defendant does not testify or his own behalf should not be fodder for the interpretation of guilt. Justice requires clarity, fairness, and facts, not assumptions. And there we go. Hold on, I just want to hear that video again. What he was saying when he was out the car or whatever. This shit is. I ain't done yet. What the fuck is it? Anywho, instead of that, yeah. Like I said, something strange going on. Okay, there's something very strange going on in the industry. So just like something very strange going on, my or StreamYard here, fuck I come and y'all ain't get my services no more. Y'all shit don't even show clear in any fucking way. If you want to be technical, and it's too many glitching and fuck ups. Y'all should be on this, okay? Because I know it ain't me. Back my background music note. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Y'all, this look at here. Whenever I do a baddies recap, and my shit don't be fucking up. Whenever I do whenever I'm popping my shit and talking and roasting somebody and some shit, my shit don't be fucking up. But whenever I'm giving out information or speaking on some shit that's going on, it's crazy. Wait, can y'all hear? I can't even hear shit. Shit. Fuck. Anyway, I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Moving on. If you tune in, like, donate to the channel if you can. TV, Cash App, all that. Okay. My shit still fucking up, y'all. I might have to restart and come back, but I don't want to do that. So, at this point, I don't even fucking know. Can y'all hear me? I might have to make myself, you know what? I'm gonna turn off the camera. That's what I'm gonna do. The motherfucker gotta go. Okay. I'm here, but I'm here. I'm here. You feel me? Cause something ain't acting right. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit, fix my shit while I ain't doing it. Give me a second. Oh shit. I think I got it, yo. Alright. Where was I going to? Okay. Let me share my screen real quick. Yeah, I think we got motion. Slow motion. Okay, I think we got motion. What was I gonna do? My bad, yeah. I'm all discombobulated right now. Now I know what the problem was with my snap. That was my. Here we go. Okay. As I was saying before, I was going to speak about continuing Tory Lanez situation. It's a lot going on in this trial. Okay. It's a lot. Like, there's the go trial. It's a lot on with this situation. Okay. Let me go to where's my. I'm gonna go to the video of Malagra speaking. What is that lady name? The one and everything for Jay-Z? Well, it seems like she got a lawsuit. Desiree Perez, sued by her daughter. Yeah, that's her name. Desiree. What they talking about Tory Lanez team? This must be more footage. Damn, my shit so what the fuck is to it? For those who be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe. I'm your humble host, Mr. Mass. This is Mr. Mass TV. is crazy. Yeah, this is my last time using this service. Fuck Restream. Y'all got me fucked up.
Come back stronger. You know, when they see me, they know that every day I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther.
Term today. So let's hit a few bullet points for the bitches in the back. Why won't they just add court shit? Let me show you something. I need you to be able to tell. I need you to be able to tell when someone is treating you like a fool. I want you to be able to tell.
They've been playing in your
saying?
face for days.
Because it's
shit,
really
for
ridiculous
years.
the shit that y'all are going for. Now, what I'm going to do is pull this up. For example, Megan Thee Stallion, his appeal sure is quiet. Nothing new has been filed since last year. This is
Mighty
the document
strange.
activity in his main appeal. First of all, they're playing with you, okay? And you're allowing them.
They're playing with your top.
To if you're going for this shit. New evidence? No. Where did this shit come from is the question. I can only give you my best guess, okay? I would imagine that these items
New evidence,
were received during discovery. That was my guess. They were suppressed pieces of evidence. So new evidence, no. But it was new to y'all black ass. Y'all had never seen some of those things before. Lie. Where you saw that? I said
That's another thing I'm seeing though on all these YouTubers. I've been seeing the same YouTubers that have been coming out and speaking about Meg. They ain't saying shit about this situation. They quiet. They actually running from this fucking situation with this evidence and all this shit that's coming out. They running from this shit. Like a lot of them, the Armands, all the motherfuckers. That nigga so obsessed over Diddy. That motherfucker think Diddy want him or something. It's a lot of them. Y'all gotta watch out for these Diddy boppers out here, man. And y'all be supporting these motherfuckers and giving them shit. And the whole time they looking at y'all and laughing at y'all. Because they work for the same machine you think they sitting there talking about the whole time they kissing their ass. Worshiping them.
that trial day for day. They never those videos, ever. It was never spoken about. Did you see anybody tweet about it? Was there any mention of these things? You have never seen those things before. And that's why it exploded on the internet like it did yesterday. Before they suppressed Daystar's hashtag. I looked, Tory Lanez had over 60,000 tweets. I went back to try to see what the conversation was about. Gone. Okay? Period. So is it new evidence? No. It was new to the public. But if you want to be specific, nor was it new. But was it suppressed? Yes.
Very
suppressed evidence is worse than new evidence, in my opinion, bitch.
Facts.
Hello?
And
Okay. Let's head and get into.
see, this Megan Thee is the same lady that's been bashing Tory the whole time that Megan Thee Stallion had the same wave. So I want to know who Megan Thee is have relations to, and then who paying her. But anyway, we're gonna let Mariah a lot of broke
They
continue.
haven't filed anything. They need to go to the courts. They're playing on your intelligence. A-Star's case has been fully briefed. Like this bitch showing you right here. It says on 10/21/2024, the case is fully briefed.
They trying their hardest in California not to make that man get out. Because they know soon as Tory get out, he's out of there.
One more time. If you're on,
They already over $500 million in debt. All the people that stay there with money leaving. This is another place. They sick of fucking California, high ass taxes and everything they got going on. Everything over there is crooked. The migrants and shit is winning over there, like no joke. Gavin Newsom all fucked up. Houses, this is all alleged. They said this man was buying houses, taking money, spending $9 million on houses and shit that he got. There's a lot of shit on Cali, okay? Cali is some of the crookedest years, and I'm just glad that that shit finally being spoken on, and people are bringing evidence to show the crookedness that goes in Cali. Shit, what you think? What Biggie get popped up? Okay. What about Pac? Oh, that was Vegas, right? Yeah, but still. Who else? A lot of people. I'm just saying.
and you on said list for 2 years, and you need to add a couple more pieces of information, but your application already solid as fuck. You get in if you just wait. You see what they say? But if you start over, bitch, you going to the back of the line. Would you withdraw your application? I see many people saying no. So if you wouldn't withdraw your application,
I wouldn't.
To the fucking Section 8 people, because you understand that that's going to put you back. Why y'all can't understand why they wouldn't go in and add anything to an appeal that's already fully briefed? Do you understand how long it took for it to get fully briefed? So this play on, well, they didn't take it to court, so they just trying to use this against y'all, is complete bullshit. The appeal was already briefed. They were waiting for an answer that they believed to be innocent gets killed. So in order to compel the governor, hoping that he stood on some type of morality principle.
He don't have no morality. That
hoping
nigga
that he had a soul.
zesty as hell.
They tried to appeal to him publicly.
He's still mad at shit. The governor's still mad at Trump's son and shit. He got an ego towards Trump's son because the nigga took his ex-wife. Talk
like a lot of things that the public had not been aware of.
Tell no lies. I tell no fucking lies about
that you would feel compelled to take a stand because this is not right. If you were to,
and that nigga related to Nancy Pelosi. Get the fuck out of here.
People. So acting like they woke up one day. True, that is a gross misrepresentation of the truth. And it's sick, and it's vindictive, and it's manipulative for them to twist that up like that. But it's up to you to be able to see through the shit.
Yes, I said y'all heard fucking right. The governor of California lost his wife to Trump Jr. What's his name? Trump Jr., whatever the fuck his name is, the older son. That's why the wife that he got now, that is Gavin Newsom's ex-wife. I kid you not. Go do your research if you don't know. If you know, you know.
Okay? So, I mean, it's really just that simple. Okay, points are so 1, 2. We don't even have to look, y'all.
Somebody said Gavin Newsom with his tight ass face.
To Van Lathan. Van Lathan went online. The one who said that Jay-Z was too big to follow him. He said, this is an excerpt from an article from NBC
Who the fuck
News
is that?
in 2022. It's an interview that Megan gave to Gayle King, a woman that she lied to and called a bitch. None of the info or video that you're seeing is new or bombshell. They know you didn't pay attention to the trial and they're manipulating you. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you. Let me tell you something.
The Rock Nation puppets are working overtime, Nathan.
And Lathan was not at that trial. I know that for a fact because I was there.
The Diddy buffers
How in the
and the
hell is
Rock
he gonna
Nation
sit up there and
buffers.
say, they know y'all didn't pay attention to the trial, so they're manipulating you? These things were not shown, you all. How you gonna pay attention to something they never put on the Jumbotron? Moving along. What he posted was this. It says, Megan Thee Stallion said when helicopters and police cars descended upon the scene, she downplayed her injuries, saying that her bloodied foot was simply from stepping on glass.
Here we go.
I didn't want them to kill any of us.
Here we go with this, Megan. You didn't want them to kill, so you said that you had glass on your feet instead of you getting pew-pewed. Like you that fucking honest and you that caring for another person. Like you that, as you can see in the video, Tory saying it's gonna be okay, all this. So the whole time while Tory thinking everything was good, you and your best friend was already setting up fucking place because y'all knew y'all was gone. We saw the scratches. We saw everything. That's why when you asked, when they set your ass down, you kept saying, oh, I hope this don't mess up. This will really mess up my image if it get that out. Oh yeah, if it was to get out that you and your best friend was smashing Tory together, and then your best friend didn't know, and you went behind her back and was smashing her man, even though y'all was hanging out together, and then she find out, and then y'all get into a big brawl, and you fought your best friend who was allegedly your manager at the damn time. Well, I wouldn't even say your manager, but shit, pretty much. She was setting up all your shit, pretty much. She even said in interviews. Shit, she said without her, it would be no you. Am I wrong or what? What the fuck? Kelsey said that out her mouth. So I'm kind of confused right now. Like, if you buying this shit, you just as lunatic and just the same as them. Okay. At some point, y'all gotta talk to somebody, go get some help. It's not every fucking man's fault that you pick dusty, nothing ass type niggas that just use and abuse you. That sounds like a personal choice. That sounds like serious trauma that you're dealing with, that you've been dealing with for years that you never got off. Is this why you go to the bottle and you drink so much? Because you're dealing with so much trauma that you're not actually speaking to no one? Because when you're sitting there right now, they're not going to fucking help you. They only going to help you to go towards the bottom. And to be honest, your label probably getting tired of your ass because it's too much shit they got to cover up for your ass. At some point, this shit got to fucking stop. And people got to wake up and smell the coffee and say, no matter what the fuck you had on this man or what the fuck his past is, this situation here, is it right or fucking wrong? Was an innocent man convicted?
To me, my first reaction still was to try to save
Fucking
us.
stupid.
I didn't want to see anybody die. Listen in the butt. Regardless of what Megan said, 2-1. What to the scene? People in the ambulance. Regardless of what she said, what about their formal training? Once she got to the hospital, what about the physicians, the doctors, the ER doctor, anybody said that the wound was superficial, some cellulitis, and whoop-de-whoop? If Megan had said, I just said that to protect everybody, what's that little key detail that she gave?
Megan lying her ass off. Y'all call me a hater, whatever the fuck you want to.
The one that was
I know many women like Megan in the hood right now that's been doing that shit for years. I know so many women that's like Megan that get they niggas locked up every fucking month. They lie and say the nigga beat on him the whole time. This bitch was mad because the nigga cheated on him. You know how many Megans I know in the hood right fucking now that will set a nigga up and be fucking their best friend the next fucking day? Is you crazy? Is you fucking crazy right now? I'm sorry. If you're a woman, you ain't carrying yourself right, don't holler at me. I'm sorry, because I ain't finna get set up. Y'all ain't finna fucking set me up out here. You got me up. Because I refuse to ever put myself in a situation like Tory did. I'm sorry. And the motherfucker try to set you up. This is a best friend brought cat fight in the middle of the street that happened. This nigga tried to intervene to break it up just for that girl, the one that he was smashing, the one that he was cool with. He brought the quarantine radio. He was hooking up with, smashing whole time. She knew that her friend was smashing, and he was smashing her friend. As she's smashing on the side. It was jealousy that made her fucking leave. Did they not say when they left the party that she pulled Tory and wouldn't let him fucking stay? Ain't like Kylie wanted them to go. Kylie said Tory was cool with staying. It was Meg. She made them nasty ass tacos. I heard the whole story that nobody wanted. She got mad because nobody was giving her attention. She saw how Tory was getting bubbly and close to Kylie in the pool and shit, and then she ain't like that. So ever since then, she started some shit. It's the same mentality of how these so-called hood chicks be doing. She got mad because Tory was flirting with Kylie. She crashed that shit. She what do you call that? She blocked the shit out of him out of that. Made that nigga leave, and when they left, she dropped that bombshell on Kelsey in that fucking vehicle, and that's what transpired the whole fucking thing. Y'all can't tell me otherwise. When she dropped that bombshell on Kelsey, that's when that girl Kelsey lost it, because she probably was like, "Bitch, you my best friend, and the whole time you smashed me," and then they went to a cat fight, and from there they had to pull over, got out. They was fucking probably brawling and all that shit, and Tory tried to intervene. Evidently, before Tory had to intervene, somebody else intervened. I'm guessing it's one of the security guards that was there at the time. But yeah, and that pew pew, that gun that they had, it had to come from one of them. Because it came from Tory, if he was carrying on anything on there, his fuck. I'm just saying. So something had it up. I don't want to hear though. It's already sold. No, fuck that. You know how many people are innocent that get locked up on a daily for something they didn't do?
What else did Megan say?
I was protecting anybody.
Exposed.
I just wasn't ready to speak. And it's not that I was protecting anybody. I just wasn't ready to speak.
Then she lied saying she wasn't ready to speak when she was already making posts about it and lives about it.
When it comes to people saying what Megan said, babe, you can't use her words because they contradict themselves so much.
All contradictory.
So it doesn't matter what she said on this day, because I can guarantee you
the whole dance bitch dance. No, nobody know or recall anybody or anything of Tory saying that. Megan is the only one that said that he said that. There's no audio, there's no video, there's no actual proof of him saying that and doing it to her, but Megan's word. Take that and let that sink in.
She said something else, literally, which is why it was crazy that Alex Spiro would say that stories don't match up. It's a mess. It's a mess. Moving along. Let's go ahead and get into this shit going on. I want to what Megan's lawyer did. They went to the shade room after everybody felt that Daystar's team was blowing smoke and said the following.
And if in theory there was something that would exonerate Mr. Peterson, it would be disseminated publicly and widely, and it's not.
How do someone and say you have something all over everywhere? Disseminate is to put out. Widely is across the board. So how do you taunt him and his team saying that they don't have anything, because if they did, we would see it? And then they literally compile everything nice and pretty, package it with the bow and put it out. And then you come back and you say, I don't know why they waste their time with this.
Crooked.
What?
Crooked ass system. Call it for what it is.
One more time. What did she say?
In theory, there was something that would exonerate Mr. Peterson would be disseminated publicly and widely, and it's not.
And so she didn't say it would be filed in the
Yeah, she said
courts. She said it would be disseminated
publicly.
publicly.
That's what she said.
That's, hold on.
Her words.
Does this website fall under that,
I
guys?
just went through that shit.
Is this not publicly? Was it not spread widely?
And put together.
Disseminated? Hello?
Put together right, too.
It's outrageous.
Nice presentation.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the comment that was given to Double XL. Megan's team continues to run to the shade room and Double XL to speak. And I think that's because they don't see the value in wasting their time with people that they believe are intelligent. Yes, I just called you dumb in a roundabout way. Not because I think you're dumb.
She talking to the motherfuckers that's Team Megan, that's believing that everything that this woman says. She ain't lying.
They think you're dumb, okay? When you go to Double XL, you got to think about the consumer. Who's listening to that shit? Who's listening to what the hell Double XL saying? Who's viewing that? It's not no damn Republicans. It's niggas. Who's absorbing the shade room? Niggas. They need y'all niggas to shut the fuck up. Because y'all niggas are supposed to be her demographic, but y'all niggas do not like her. Y'all niggas are not buying her shit. That is.
Talk your shit. Talk your motherfucking shit. Because niggas don't trust no bitch that tried to set them up. That's a fact. She should have thought about that before she got that locked up. Fuck you talking. Ain't no nigga nowhere finna trust no setup, bitch. Okay? The fuck? Maybe if she's setting up other niggas for him, but eventually she's still gonna turn. So what's the end of that?
Pay attention. All right. So Double XL runs to, Alex Spiro runs to Double XL after the other lawyers then sat down with the shade room. He said the following, quote, Tory Lanez' team can't keep a story straight. Last week, they argued that Kelsey shot Megan, and now they're claiming that Megan only stepped on glass. They continue to rehash old evidence from trial. And
bro, she said that out her mouth that she stepped on glass. There's audio and video of her saying it more than one time that she stepped on glass. Huh? Alex Spiro, how the fuck do you even have your license? Like, what type of fuck? You got to be one of the crookedest. This man must be one of the crookedest lawyers there is out there.
To desperately sway public opinion. There was no evidence displayed today, simply a sad attempt from Tory's team to copy our presentation format to peddle misinformation. It's embarrassing that Florida Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna is integrating herself into the California criminal justice system with clickbait. Instead, she should...
They ain't got shit to do with the clickbait. California been corrupt and fucked up for years. Ana Paulina Luna is on y'all necks. She just exposed him what the fuck was supposed to be exposed. Now y'all motherfuckers should be worried about ICE. That's what you should be worried about in California, because this just happened not that long ago. The Supreme Court gave Trump administration the green light. Okay, take down any fucking body. Okay. They gave no fucking green light, so y'all motherfuckers should be worried about covering y'all asses. And I hope you ain't harvesting and having no little chomo shit going on when you taking kids and shit. They coming for y'all ass too over there. Okay, let's talk about it.
Should be focused on serving her own.
We know how Holly Weird get down over there. Y'all some weird motherfuckers.
Rather than chasing celebrities, I am so glad that Alex Spiro, the lawyer of Megan Thee Stallion, can acknowledge another person who is speaking to the same things I've spoken to. Will she be sued? Is my question. Are we still just targeting Milagro? I don't know. Let's story straight is a reason to dismiss the claims. Then why would you ever take on Megan as a client? Okie dokie. So this is the shit that they don't talk about. They say last week they argued that Kelsey shot Megan. Now they saying she stepped on glass? No. Daystar's team didn't say she stepped on glass. Megan said that multiple times in video footage that we played yesterday.
Thank you. That's what I was saying.
They say that.
It came out her mouth.
That Kelsey Harris shot Megan. Daystar's team has never argued that. And if you were to pay attention, their stance aligns with the comment left on Instagram. Kelsey did not shoot Megan. That don't mean Kelsey didn't have a gun, though. You caught that? Did you catch that or too slow? Get into it.
Went over their heads. And half of them motherfuckers too slow anyway to fucking even. They just go off of what they see. They see somebody that they love, and that's all they go on. And you know how certain people just stuck in their ways? Even if you present them with evidence, the shit is clear in their fucking face, they see it. They still don't want to see it. Until it's too late. Then when it's too late, you sitting there laughing at their ass like I told your dumb ass.
He acting real fucking dumb. They started to argue that Kelsey shot Megan. They said Kelsey had that gun. That's all that was said. Okay. They continue to rehash old evidence from trial and repackage it as new. Babe, nobody from the public had seen it. Just because you had seen it, and for whatever reason decided it wasn't important enough for the public, that doesn't mean that we didn't deserve to see it.
They suppressing evidence. You can't do that.
Made public.
You can't suppress evidence.
That have set up and put the fucking exhibits on there, making money off the shit. But when it came time for these people to stand up for themselves, and y'all talking about, oh, that's old, that's old. Nothing but manipulation. Hold on, y'all, because I'm trying to turn this light on. Oh, my ass. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, it's not looking.
That's so annoying.
It's not looking good for the Megster.
Put it on that other one, the charm one. That'll be cute. That'll go with that. And we'll just get another one. The one that got the leopard bead and Oh. I mean, you have.
Okay.
Whatever, it really ain't too much. You ain't paying no real money for it. Any fucking way. Right, time to go to Amazon. But they get to say this because technically it's true. No, it's not new because it was a part of the case. But it was, keyword everybody, say it with me, suppress. That's why you didn't have access to it. Okay? If this evidence wasn't suppressed, then Megan Thee, who posted all the evidence exhibits, would have had these clips. She didn't and she doesn't. Didn't she post a video of Megan stepping back on glass 2 years ago? So why didn't she post the hospital videos or anything else? Okay. Street TV. They have a whole website where they have all of the exhibits. None of these were there. So if it wasn't suppressed, why don't they have access to it? Why hadn't the public ever seen these things? Let me go to TMZ, who reported this shit as before seen shit. Because are they retarded as well? Hold on. Cause see, y'all can complain, but try to help y'all, still fucking up after that. Then that's why I gotta leave you. I'm gonna try to help you once, okay? But after that, after I show you how to get to the water, bitch, if you don't drink it, then you're gonna be a thirsty hoe. Now let's go ahead and get into what they said.
Can't teach them how to swim either.
TMZ. TMZ said verbatim, Tory Lanez's team has launched a spiraling detailed new website containing never before heard audio from the night that got him convicted for shooting Megan Thee Stallion, with the defense's trial witness telling the cops at the scene that the fired shots came from a woman. Do you see this? A detailed new website containing never before heard audio. So why are you continuing to try to push that it's not new? So what is TMZ and everybody else talking about? That we've never heard it, we've never seen it. Okay then. They said this was just a sad attempt from his team to copy our presentation format to peddle misinformation. So you acknowledge that y'all started this. You acknowledge that because y'all went online to try to lay out and rehash old things to prove a point to the public and to the court of public opinion, that you feel like this led to them responding in the same manner. I just want to make sure we acknowledge what you just said. Mr. Alex Spiro, whatever, however the fuck you address, bitch, I don't give a damn. Do you not believe in the appeals court? You keep on saying, the jury decided, the jury decided. So you don't believe in the appeals court. You think it's worthless? You think there's no point for all the people to be sitting where they sitting going over these cases? You don't believe in all of the people, or you're not for all of the people that have been exonerated. Once a jury gives a fucking answer, a guilty verdict or innocent verdict, you feel like that is the end all be all. That is it. Do I have that right? Okay? Help me understand this. If you feel like that verdict is something to hold on to, so much so, what was the point of y'all ever making a PowerPoint presentation for the public? That's what didn't have nothing new. What's the point of y'all doing interviews if the verdict is so strong? Does anybody have an answer? Who are they talking to? Let's pause the bomb. Does Daystar have a right to appeal his verdict or not? And if he does, and if you have a right to stand for who you want to, who's harassing whom? And why is it such an issue that he's fighting for his freedom? That's the key question in all of this. Why is it such an issue that he's fighting for his life and that you're saying, I hope you win it? What is the problem with that? Hello? We the people do not understand. And I want to pull up the definition of suppressed evidence. Suppression of evidence in a legal context is the act of preventing evidence from being used in court. This can happen for several reasons, including if the evidence was illegally obtained, or if a prosecutor fails to disclose evidence favorable to the defense. The process often includes filing a motion to suppress, where a judge determines whether the evidence should be excluded. So why didn't we see these things? The idea is that because it was fucking suppressed. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me that the damn thing was frozen. Child, here y'all go. Suppression of evidence, that's what that is. My chat froze too, actually. Because if y'all was trying to tell me, that's why I couldn't see it, because my chat is just, I can see the chat on the screen, but my chat in my little box that makes it easier to see, it's just rotating, child. Make sure that y'all subscribe and follow too. All right, so get into this. Alex Spiro, after he does XXL, he decides that he wants to talk to Cuomo as well. Cuomo has spoken to Sunstar Peterson, Daystar's father. He has talked to Representative Ana Paulina Luna. He's spoken to Amber Rose. And now here comes Alex Spiro. But get this. The interview is now private. If you go to News Nation over on, let me go to YouTube. If you go to YouTube and go to News Nation and try to pull it up, the video has been privated. I'm not News Nation, so I can't tell you why. But no one else's interview was made private. Even the social media post that they put up highlighting speaking to him was deleted. And I wanted to come over to News Nation just so you could see. And you see Chris Cuomo in the banner. But you don't see nothing about no Alex Spiro. And someone posted a direct link to his interview in my Discord. And I went to it, and that's how I saw that the video was private. And let me actually go to the Discord again and pull it up so you can see that the shit is private. Because that was very odd. Hold on. This is what pops up from the direct link. And what I'm also gonna do, bitch, I'm gonna take this link and I'm gonna post it elsewhere. I'm gonna post the direct link to the video that they did. But here it goes right here. Video unavailable. This video is private. Can we get an update? Why? I don't know. Well, shout out to Academics TV because they posted it.
This now very public campaign to say Tory Lanez was framed.
Yeah, Chris, I'm reluctant to give any attention or oxygen to this nonsense. It's gotten to the point where I felt I needed to clear this up, and given the history of domestic violence against women in this country and across the world,
stop
and
the
given what's happened here, I
bullshit.
think I have an obligation to
Let me
many
just say
others.
something.
The reality is he was...
I'm tired of these white motherfuckers, especially male, out here talking about domestic violence when y'all motherfuckers literally beat on y'all women, grape y'all women, all type of shit. Y'all done ran and ravaged and pillaged villages for fucking history upon history. The reason why we have is barbarians, the term barbarians, it came from fucking y'all. But you want to talk about how many black serial killers do you know, Alex Spiro? Because I don't know too many. I'm damn sure it's way more white fucking serial killers than it is black. But y'all still try to put this angry threat on the domestic violence, protect women. Yeah, we understand that. But how the fuck is this a domestic violence situation if the man didn't fucking do it? So you're trying to cover your ass because you fucked up, and we know you fucked up, and you've been caught when you fucked up. And then after this, I hope that if this shit happens the way that I think it's gonna happen, I hope that they go back and look at all your fucking cases and see what the fuck all the cases that you win need to be re-looked over. I hope that that's the case because there's some crooked shit going on in California, and I've been saying it for fucking years. They need to be looked into.
Convicted by a jury of his peers based on overwhelming evidence. The evidence in this case is basically as strong as it could possibly be.
No, it's not.
He was found at the scene.
There's no DNA on the weapon that shows that he has it. It was a 0.0.1%, bruh. How is that clear evidence? That whole dance thing that she said never happened. She's the only one. So we supposed to take her word over everybody else's word. The motherfuckers there. What about the ring cam? What about the ring cam that showed that you can hear the pew-pews, but you don't hear nobody saying dance, dance? None of that. What about the witness's statement that nobody said that? What are you talking about? You know y'all fucked up. I hope they look into you. I hope they look at every fucking case that you won, bro, because I know there's some crooked shit going on over there, Alex Spiro. Fuck you talking about?
With the firearm that shot her, the shell casing.
You all, I have breaking news. My chat is telling me that Desiree Perez's daughter is suing her.
Oh, shut the front damn door. Hold the shit up.
They told me to check Twitter because that's what's going on. So let me take one moment to go and do that. Give me 1 second. What an interesting day.
Wonder what her daughter's suing her for. Mighty strange.
So what I have to do, did you send this to me? Or, let me see. You said her daughter.
A South Florida woman.
Let me see what this is. Somebody just said this to me, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. Because just because this woman look Mexican, don't make her daughter. Hello? Bitch,
is taking legal action after she says she spent nearly 2 weeks in mental health institutions for no legitimate reason.
She claims in a recently filed lawsuit that it was all orchestrated by her own mother and others who should have protected her, failed her.
Who's your mother?
NBC6 investigative reporter
Yeah, who the mother?
has her story.
Wait a minute, what?
So legally, I can't go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker acted.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward deputies encouraged Demore Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can't ride with you and you guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs, so dog's not going to be able to come?
I don't want to be in handcuffs.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD.
Who's her family? Hurry up.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to Demore, it's her own mother.
Oh my God.
In this lawsuit,
her mother is Desiree Perez?
Damn.
Oh my God.
Crooked.
Wait a minute. Y'all were being dead ass?
Miss Perez, you got some answering to do. It's bad when
Like,
your
I
own
really was
kids sue
thinking
you.
we sitting here watching some random shit. Literally.
It's
No,
bad when
not,
your own kids
bitch,
sue
you
you.
can buy me for $1 right this fucking instant. Wait a minute. 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 Hold on. What the fuck? Let's start from the top. I thought y'all thought the bitch looked like Desiree, so y'all was just throwing the Mexican on a Mexican. This is her Mexican? Child.
Yeah, that's our boy. That's our daughter.
Okay. Let us listen with new ears. Because once I thought this ain't had nothing to do with nothing, I kind of tuned out. From the top.
A South Florida woman is taking legal action after she says she spent nearly 2 weeks in mental health institutions for no legitimate reason.
She claims in a recently filed lawsuit that it was all orchestrated by her own mother.
By her own damn mother.
Who should have protected her, failed her.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri has her story.
So legally, I can go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker active.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward
shit,
deputies
I don't even
encouraged Demore Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can't ride with you and you guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs, so dog's not going to be able to
I don't
come?
want to be in handcuffs.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And
Never seen that
it's her own
motherfucker.
mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, Desiree Perez, used unlawful means to have Demore falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter.
Damn.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy.
Damn.
Used money, power, and influence to tear apart Demore and her husband, Javon Hadley, and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings. A month
What
before
the
Demore
fuck?
filed her complaint, we found
So
her
this
mother
bitch
filed
been
her
doing it. So
lawsuit
she the
against
play?
Demore's husband, Javon.
Hold the fuck
Citing
up.
evidence, Perez
Hold the
says he
fuck up. Is this bitch the play behind the whole Megan situation? Is it really Desiree Perez? Allegedly? Because this, did you hear what the, hold on, let me just rewind that because I don't know if Morago will run that back. Listen closely.
So legally, I can go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker active.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward deputies encouraged Demore Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she
You'll
didn't
never
know.
get in shit with
You
strangers.
guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs, so dog's not going to be
No, I
able to
don't
come?
want to be in handcuffs.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to Demore, it's her own mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, Desiree Perez, used unlawful means to have Demore falsely detained under Florida's
that some
Baker Act
shit?
and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter, the famous rapper Jay-Z.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy, saying Perez used her money, power, and influence to tear apart Demore and her husband, Javon Hadley, and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings. A month before Demore filed her complaint, we found her mother filed her own lawsuit against Demore's husband, Javon. Citing evidence, Perez says he has abused her daughter for years, something the couple has denied in court records. In that lawsuit, Desiree Perez says she moved to Baker Act her daughter, fearing she was at risk of suicide and abusing prescription drugs.
I haven't seen anything in my entire 20 years of practicing law that it is so clear that someone did something wrong.
Attorney Hilton.
I ain't never seen a bitch flip some cards and be so motherfucking right.
Right. The fuck? Can't even make that shit up, man. What the fuck?
I am gagged, bitch. Hello? Look.
Boy, I go funny as hell.
Napoleon is representing Demore in the lawsuit, which claims Perez harassed the couple for years, including unfounded claims to get Javon arrested on multiple.
Oh, this ain't enough proof to take them the Rock Nation down. I don't know what the fuck is.
Occasions battery.
Especially if she lose this. So they dealing. Not only is Jay-Z dealing with lawsuits, he got the other CEO dealing with lawsuits too. It's a Rock Nation takedown. Oh shit.
And domestic violence.
Let me get this straight. Desiree's
Damn,
daughter,
this hella tea right here.
who just so happens to be with a man named Javon. Sounds like Jovan, doesn't it? Is claiming that her mother is falsely accusing her husband of abuse.
Yep.
And this woman ends up in a padded fucking room.
Yep.
And there are accusations against her husband now.
In the crazy house. Yep.
And she says that her mother used her power, influence, money, and connections to do this. Does that sound familiar?
Very familiar. Sound like Tory to me.
Charges prosecutors did not pursue.
Sound like somebody we know, man.
11-page scathing.
What's going on around here?
Which basically said,
hey, hit the like if y'all can. Be sure to hit that
to the police.
Like.
In this closeout memo, a prosecutor with the Miami-Dade State
I ain't know it was
Attorney's
like
Office
this.
cites Demore's lack of cooperation and raises concerns about some of the evidence and how it was obtained. The prosecutor also wrote Demore was wrongfully Baker-acted last year, something her mother's attorney disputes in this letter challenging many of the memo's other conclusions.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information that say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
Demore's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired with prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to have Demore committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he
a doctor that she never met,
and where results from drug
Ain't
tests
that
taken
shit?
Upon admission were negative.
She never
according
even
to
shook
records
this
Demore
man's
shared
hand.
with us.
They told me your tox screens came out negative, and I go, I know. I don't do drugs.
In a statement, Dr. Bober's attorney said Demore was placed under the Baker Act for 38 hours due to the potential risk of imminent harm. She
coming
posed
to a
herself,
liberal city near
adding
you.
failing to take appropriate action would have been a breach of Dr. Bober's ethical and professional obligations.
Yo.
While Demore was at Memorial, her mother further petitioned
cannot
to
make
have her
this shit up.
transported to a different facility under Florida's Marchman Act, claiming again in court records that Demore suffered from severe drug abuse. A judge granted that petition.
They ran the test. They knew that she had no drugs in her system and she was not abusing drugs. And the fact.
So we have another situation where
Evidence
somebody
altered.
was tested,
This in Florida,
and the
too.
evidence showed that they were not guilty of what they were being accused of.
This in Florida.
and
It's a whole nother
professionals
state.
Still move forward in the opposite way, in a contradictory way, basically. Okay.
Didn't they say it was in Florida? Yeah, this is in Florida.
Demore was sent to this treatment center in Deerfield Beach, where Dr. Bober
Yeah,
serves as
Deerfield,
medical
that's Florida.
director.
Where are the people that are supposed to protect me from this happening?
According
That's
to her
crazy.
lawsuit, Demore requested a hair follicle test.
Now,
at
one
that
thing I
facility
can say
called
about
Life Skills,
Florida,
which detects drug use for at least the past 3 months, and
if
showed
if
no drugs
because
had
Florida
been
ain't got the
developed.
same governor as
Demore
California.
was held at Life Skills until April 8th.
See, what's that governor name in Florida? He don't fuck around. What the fuck is his name? I don't know, Perez, and they don't like you Rock Nation motherfuckers out there either. I don't know if y'all gonna win this one. And it's in the state of Florida. I think you fucked around with the wrong state. Maybe in Cali, you probably would have got away and slid up some cracks or some shit. But Florida, they ain't no democratic state now, man. Yeah, they ain't. I don't know if Milagro know that or not, but yeah. I don't know. If the daughter's suing the mama, she might end up.
Shared discharge paperwork that lists a diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder, which she disputes. No medication was prescribed. Court records show DeMaury was able to leave that day after her mother voluntarily dismissed the case. But DeMaury says the damage has been done, and she feels a system designed to keep people safe failed to protect her.
Influence
Ain't the
and
first
power
time that happens.
should not be something that
Imagine all the innocent
used,
motherfuckers
right,
that go
or
through that shit.
abused to
Women that had their
hurt
kids
innocent
ripped from them.
So in
Could
the
be by
midst of
powerful
Daystar
family
fighting
members.
for
All
his
type of
life
shit.
up against a company,
You never know.
the company owner's own daughter
That shit
is
happens.
saying this is what they
That's
do.
why you gotta know your law. Can't be out here being a stool picker. They know you know your law, they ain't gonna fuck with you.
Make this up
Promise.
at all.
Has filed a motion to dismiss DeMaury's complaint, asserting that the Baker Act and other legal proceedings she has undertaken
And no, you
were
ain't gotta go
legitimate
take no
concern
school
for
and
her
none of that.
daughter's
Just start
safety.
reading.
The Miami-Dade State
Read
Attorney's
like
Office
books.
tells us they stand by their
Starts
memo.
with,
Memorial Healthcare says they can't speak about DeMaury's case because of the pending lawsuit. We also contacted Life Skills South Florida and have not yet heard back.
I fucking bet. You know what?
You ain't gonna hear back from the ass.
This is sick. This is sick. And what are the odds that that would be something available to us as we discuss the things that we're discussing now?
Mighty strange.
My God.
It's a Rock Nation takedown. So I'm gonna do a video on this one. I gotta find some other shit though. I gotta look into Jay-Z them shit too.
Alex
some
Spiro's
research.
comment again, because there's something
That's
else
a
that I
whole
want
nother
to
video.
highlight. Alex Spiro said, it's embarrassing that a Florida congresswoman would integrate herself into the California criminal justice system for clickbait. I would like to pull this up. Do you recall that when Megan Thee Stallion performed for SNL in 2020, that she had Malcolm X playing in the background? Is that not political? Let's go one more. When she used Breonna Taylor,
All
she's
been
never
using.
mentioned again. The video that's now private, as you can see, another private video. Megan Thee Stallion protests Breonna Taylor ruling on SNL. Has she ever mentioned Breonna Taylor again? But wasn't that political? Let's up the score and make it real motherfucking black and white. What does Maxine Waters do for a living?
Look at that. Was it what?
Politician.
And, I did. Don't worry.
Crooked politician at that. Maxine Waters.
And here's what I said. Now that's audacity. That is audacity.
Related to Muddy Waters.
The ability
y'all ain't know
for
that?
women to take charge
I think I'm saying
of what they want to say. Because then they told me to look at the
And then the whole George Floyd thing. And then going to the White House. All of that wasn't political. But Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, she's embarrassing. You niggas are embarrassing. The way y'all play y'all motherfucking selves. And it's embarrassing that niggas even listen to these people.
Yeah, that's the
It's okay when they get Maxine Waters and everybody else to sign a letter on Megan's behalf.
That right
It's
there
okay
is
to be
the
down at the White
embarrassing
House.
shit.
It's okay to get up and say, don't make me call Rock Nation. It's okay to play politics
Right.
until Daystar go get a politician. Oh, okay.
And he ain't even go get her. She came to him. She saw how terrible they was doing him.
They said, wasn't Megan with Chelsea Clinton? They said, not hotties for Harris. Dancing for Kamala and
twerking for Harris. Hotties for Harris, popping it for Harris, twerking for Harris.
To
All that
express
shit.
herself in vulgar ways. For example, I ain't shit because I come up here and talk how I talk. But her and Maxine Waters are discussing a song that says, you fucking with some wet ass pussy.
Oh no, what the
Child,
fuck?
please.
Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
So Megan's not dumb for redundant ass lyrics and for saying other things and for saying stupid shit.
Yo.
But they want to tell you you're less than because of the way that you speak. Okay. This pussy this pussy that, da 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 da. I can barely rap, bitch. Hello? Anyway.
Yo, Malago funny.
Anyway, any motherfucking way. Now, let's go ahead and get into.
That's what got her ass in that situation anyway.
Diana did have a response to Alex Spiro
Talking
now
about that WAP.
when he gave the double XL
That
statement. She
WAP
said,
toxic
"Oh
like a
God."
motherfucker. I
Alex
want to
Spiro
hear
is
this.
sure big mad over something he claims is embarrassing and clickbait. He's mad enough that he's going on Chris Cuomo tonight to discuss it. I don't know anybody who goes on national
Hey, no
television and
chick
gives
that try to set
credibility to
me up.
something
You
they
got me
claim is
fucked up.
clickbait and embarrassing. But I do know what panic looks like when the facts are loud and clear. Here are the facts. Tory Lanez is innocent and needs to come home today, and we're not gonna let anyone spin it any other way. Free Tory.
Fuck your shit. Talk your shit.
Okay.
Pop your shit.
So these are the things that transpired overnight. Then I wake up and it's some more damn footage online.
Wait,
So,
what?
How many clips
Hold on. What the other footage? Because what the fuck am I messing out on?
does Daystar Team actually have? Child, we don't know.
Damn, they got evidence like that? You know, Wack did say it was a whole video. Do y'all remember that? Wack when Wack was saying Wack 100. He said that there was a whole video floating around. He said it's a family. He said it was a Chinese family. I remember. He said the little girl had the whole video of everything that went down. I wonder is that coming into the play soon? Because I feel like when that evidence is dropped, then it's really they can't run from that shit. That's probably the clear evidence that they need. But I remember I gotta find an interview of Wack 100 saying that shit.
Okay. We don't know. All we know is Megan popped out last night with that damn sympathy wig on, and it was bigger. Everybody take a look.
Get big every time she wants some sympathy.
Hello?
Bigger and bigger.
Child.
Last time it was browner, now she don't want a little blacker.
Child. Now the shade room, what y'all got going on? That's what we want to know because y'all haven't posted anything of value. Child.
You know they work for them.
Hold on. Now, the shade room went and deleted something. And I hope you can see. Oh no, this page doesn't exist. Academics TV had reposted the way that they did Justin. Hold on.
The way that they did who?
And this is why all this shit just is crazy.
Yeah, they fucking up.
Everybody wants to condemn me for saying go to my likes, right? Look at the shade room. One of the biggest outlets in urban media. December 22nd, 2022. Oop. It looks like Megan Thee Stallion's former bodyguard Justin Edison nudes were leaked after he failed to show up and testify. And then this is what they posted. Now, why did y'all leak Megan Thee Stallion's bodyguard nudes when he's missing? And they showed a clip from a video where he had been masturbating.
What the fuck type of weird shit they got?
What is this? It has 1.2 million likes. So tell me again how much y'all hate having conversations about celebrities or anybody adjacent in sexual situations. Tell me how fucking crazy I am.
The shade room is fucking weird. Who running that shit over there? What creepo running the shade room?
You come and you ask me, why in the fuck were you even discussing a video that might have been a celebrity? Shit. Based on the way shit been going, I thought that's what the fuck y'all like.
Somebody say Desiree Perez.
Shit, the way I can tell.
They funny as hell.
If one of the biggest outlets in the world is interested in Justin, I mean, y'all haven't shown me that those are not situations that you're interested in. The most that I could do is say, I don't think it's her. Please don't post it. Child, please. But let's go ahead and pull up Justin's family. I want to remind you that they went on the news and they begged to be left alone.
Days before he was set to testify, his father, Harold, speaking out overnight.
I want the DA and Megan Thee Stallion to leave my family
Damn.
alone.
Our hope is for peace for the Edison family and that Justin is safe. As far as the trial is concerned, the jury will take care of that.
Missing days before he was set to testify.
So when Alex Spiro says there was a confession, Daystar never confessed to anything. When they did their opening statements, that nigga claimed that they was gonna pull Justin up there and that Daystar had went to Justin's house and made this grand confession. They never proved that. Justin never even showed the fuck up. And when he didn't, coincidentally, his nudes were posted online. And they was over there kicking his daddy dough in and shit. Where is he at? Trying to make him come down there.
Blackmail.
And they got so uncomfortable that they went to the news and literally begged, please leave my family alone. Said, Megan, please leave my family alone.
Missing days before he was set to testify.
Crazy. That shit not being looked into?
Speaking out overnight.
Wow.
I want the DA and Meg Thee Stallion to leave my family alone.
Our hope is for peace for the Edison family and that
Look
justice
at
is
him.
safe.
Look at
as
him.
far as the trial is concerned, the jury will take care of that.
Okay. So I don't know why don't Alex Spiro ever touch on that? Because that was supposed to be one of their star witnesses. I mean, what the hell is going on, child? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into some unseen footage that has now been posted online.
Oh shit.
My God, today.
It's like
Everybody take a look at your screens. I would
Oh
like for you
shit.
to identify the person that you're seeing on your screen as we get into
Oh
it.
shit.
it's like he was standing on the thing that you could stand on.
Like a step rail or something of the car, because it was an SUV that the car
Right.
you guys were in, right? So as the doors open and he's
It's like
kind
he
of
has to have like 1 foot inside of the car.
Yeah.
And he's like shooting over the door.
over the door, he's leaning over, and then
Oh,
when he's
no.
shooting over the door, you have a clear line of sight, and you see it's Tory, and he's holding the gun shooting. Okay.
It's like he was standing on the thing that you could stand on.
Like a step rail or something of the car, because it was an SUV that the car you guys were in, right?
Fucking done,
doors
man.
open and he's kind
He
of
has to have like 1
That
foot
story
inside of the
changed
car.
every fucking time.
over the door, and he's leaning over, and then when he's shooting over the door, you have a clear line of sight, and you see it's Tory, and he's
She said she didn't see nothing.
So how did Sean Kelly see what he saw? Mere
And
moments
it's
later?
not adding up, man. Her story changed too
And
much.
that olive green color keeps on popping up, doesn't it?
Mm.
You actually saw him holding it. Was anybody else standing next to him, or how was his positioning with it?
So it's the security guard driving, me and the passenger. Kelsey is behind me and Tori is behind the driver. So like he had to get over her to even shoot at me.
So is he out of the vehicle, or is it from
So
inside?
you know how you can like stand out of the car, like you're like standing over the door? That's how he
Okay,
was
so
shooting.
like the door's open,
Yes.
and then he would be standing in the
She
threshold.
lying like a motherfucker.
But like over the window.
Okay, but leaning over the window. So
You doesn't look like an honest face to y'all.
In the car.
in the car, but kind of. Okay, so you actually saw him.
This shit believable.
I thought she said her back was turned, and then she turned back again. And what? And Kelsey didn't say that.
Neither one of them
because
said that
Kelsey
shit.
claims that she didn't see who fired a gun because child of the back and forth, and she wasn't right. How was what? The story's so fucked up. I can't remember the lie.
Well,
Like what happened? Tell me something good, baby. So I don't know. I don't know. Let it from the top.
good.
And she had said her back was turned, right? And he was shooting from out of the car. I don't know.
Tell me that you're lying. Yeah.
Was anybody else standing next to him, or how was his positioning with it?
So it's the security guard driving, me and the passenger. Kelsey is behind me and Tori is behind the driver. So like he had to get over her to even shoot at me.
So is he out of the vehicle, or is it from
So you know
inside?
how you can like
Hold on, I gotta tell y'all can't even see her. Oh damn! Why y'all ain't say nothing?
Open,
yes.
And then he would be standing in the threshold, kind of.
Take my background.
Like over the window.
Okay, but leaning over the window. So he's actually still
In the car.
but
Yeah.
kind of. Gotcha. Okay, so you actually saw him holding it.
Yes.
Okay, so that's that really quickly.
She saw him holding it. Go to the other one. Go to the
So
other
this
one.
doesn't fit. There was something
Oh, she ain't gonna show the other
that
interview.
was copyrighted. And YouTube has this thing.
They
It
need to
must have
match
been
up
that
the
interview,
stories. You
that
do one
ABC
where you
interview.
mention up both stories.
So let me go to YouTube and see if the stream is still up. But that's what it was. I went and checked my email and it was like, hey, we flagged some content or some shit. Let me see. And let me see if it's still live right now, actually. They said it's back up. Okay. I think it had to do with that ABC clip. So, okay, whatever. Now, that was one set of clips we hadn't seen before. Let's get into these clips that are from the hospital.
Oh yeah, I seen these ones. I played these ones yesterday. Be sure to check out my other video on the, if you missed
And
all the evidence that
somebody
was
just
uncovered.
noted that she stated that she was in that passenger seat. Daystar was in the back. So once again, make sure that you acknowledge that Daystar wasn't originally sitting there. They tried to make that gun his because he ultimately was sitting there. That is not how they started in that vehicle. She was sitting there, like she said. Uh-huh.
Can you take a picture of the left wrist? You have a band on it. No, your left.
Your left.
That one. Thank you.
Look at how her feet are positioned.
Is this normal?
Yeah, this is for our report. That's it. Because it's just your medical.
Is it gonna be public?
You know something? I'm starting to realize something. Hold the
Once
fuck up.
again, that's all she seems to be worried about.
Every fucking thing that Nikki said in Bigfoot was coming to fruition. She said it was some shit that she was hiding. Nikki knew about this shit the whole fucking time, or am I bugging? Didn't she say some shit in Bigfoot when she said before she said that she was lying on her mama? It was some other shit, or was it after? She said some shit about her and Tory. I'm gonna have to listen to that again because I could have sworn.
When they pulled her over, she said, I can't go to jail because of my image. And here she is again saying, is this going to be public? And there was an accusation that the only reason she came out publicly wasn't because Daystar said something. It was because of people laughing at her. Because they were saying it's embarrassing that she looked drunk wobbling in a bikini out of the car. And here she goes once again. Do you remember on the stand, somebody else brought this to my attention. They were just yapping. And I was like, you sure right. But they said, just like how when Megan got on the stand and said, Beyonce had to see me like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that it should be lost on you how much she's concerned with the way that she's viewed. That is very important. Very important. She did not want us to see
her
these
image
things.
is everything to her.
That
She's that type of
why don't we
girl.
fight to suppress these things?
You could
Please
tell.
don't let them see it. They can't see this. Also, I'm gonna go back from the top. Throughout all of these videos I'm playing, I want you to disregard the claims that Megan made, because at the end of the day, healthcare professionals are formally trained to detect issues. So I want you to pay attention to the way that her feet are positioned, the type of shit going on with her feet at all, and then go and research protocol for gunshot victims. Look at her legs. Look at what the hell is going on. Just look at the scene. And these are professionals. So it wouldn't matter what she said. They should know better.
Yep.
Right? Child.
Something strange.
Can you take a picture of the left wrist? You have a band on it. No, your left. That one. Thank you.
Is this normal?
Yeah, this is for our report. That's it. Because it's just your medical.
Is it gonna be public?
No.
Okay. Can I, at this point, can I call my manager now?
Yeah, you'll call in a minute. Let me just talk to the supervisor and then you can talk.
Okay.
Do you have your phone on you or no? No. I don't have anything? Okay.
Did you hear that? Can I call my manager? They said, look at her nails. Pay attention to her nails. Are her nails broken?
Damn. Well, if that ain't a cat fight, I don't know what is. That's crazy.
And
like
you could kind of see the injury towards the end of the video. Let me go back a little bit. Child, round about here.
Yeah, you see those
but
feet.
She want to call her manager. Okay. So let's make a mental note. Look at the clock. You see how they say 5:53? Look right here. You see how I say 5:55? At 5:55, they said, do you have your phone? Because she said she want to talk to her manager. My point is, when she was giving these statements saying it was glass, we can now confirm that it was before you talked to your manager. So is it fair to say that your story changed once you got in contact with your manager? Because now we have a literal clock sitting above your head.
And that's evidence
and
right
we
there.
Hear you telling this officer, you ain't hit no gunshots. You don't know nothing about no gunshots. You stepped on glass and they were treating you as such. And we just heard you ask,
That's fucking
can I
crazy.
call my manager? They said, do you have your phone? No.
They set that
so
man
you
up
had not
like
talked
that.
To him yet. Child.
Wow.
Clock that T with that clock.
Yeah, clock it. TikTok. Time's
Get
up.
into it. She's saying no. Can anyone explain to me why at this time, if she was afraid for anybody to get hurt by police, what was the fear once she was in custody and this cop was being kind to her? What was preventing her from telling the truth at this point?
She did say that they was very rude
and
to her.
Did you hear what the cop asked? Thank you, Mama. She said when
and did she
shots
say that in the
went
video?
Off, not when you got shot. Preliminary reports said that there were shots fired into the air. Do you recall? When TMZ first reported this incident, and when people called 911, they said they heard shots fired in the air. And this cop just asked that question and said, shots fired, not you shot.
When you guys were leaving, was everybody running out of the house? No, so everybody was inside the house, partying, having a good time. And you only had 2 people at the house. Me and the other girl were in the house. And when we left, everything was good. Okay, so you didn't hear anybody else argue, anybody else have a gun, anybody else shooting a gun, whether it was a...
They said that YouTube has been cut again. Let me go to my channels and see if I can cut this shit off. Like while I'm streaming. Can I? Yeah, just
Well. Oh, hell no. I was going to do that video too. Anyway, well. Man, what y'all think? What do you think? Let me get back into character real quick because I got to pop my shit. Oh shit, my camera ain't even on. Hold on. Yeah, this is crazy. So, what we have gathered is another video of Megan speaking, saying that he stood outside of the car at the door stood up on the top, on the highest pedal, on the highest part of the door for that he could, and he said, "Dance, bitch, dance," and pew pew at her. Okay, that was the statement that she was doing in that interview. I'm sure in that interview she got cut a check as well. We already know how they do over there in Rock Nation. Now, besides that, let's see if we got action now. Besides that, Desiree Perez. Desiree Perez is allegedly getting sued by her own daughter for crimes against humanity, for crimes she shouldn't have done, for working with the system to set up her own baby girl, her daughter, then try to drop charges just so she can listen. Abusing her authority and power, caught in rare form in the state of Florida that is not liberal. Gavin Newsom ain't the president. I mean, ain't the governor of Florida. You in a whole nother ballpark. So, ain't no telling what other evidence, okay? If that ain't a Rock Nation shakedown, I don't know what is. Y'all keep talking about Diddy. Jay-Z might be up next, like they keep saying. But hold on, let me put my shit up. Here, what else? Also, Megan trolleys, whatever the fuck you want to call them, making statements on her behalf, posting stuff saying that the evidence has already been there, but knowing damn well these people, these are fucking clear videos. You can't say it's AI. The shit is they even have the statements that come from officers. They got hella fucking evidence. And y'all keep saying, oh, this evidence is already out there. It was already out there. They already knew about it. Well, hey, it was not presented. It was suppressed. Just like Milagro was saying. Somebody somewhere suppressed that evidence. And they didn't have no power to suppress that evidence. But yet they still did. Which means they abused their authority. And that shit should be looked into. Yeah, what else? As far as the situation with Tory, I just don't understand why the man ain't out of jail yet. If this ain't enough evidence to get, there's some crooked shit going on in California, like I said. They know fucked up shit. If you go look back at old charges and shit, way back from the 80s, even now, you're gonna see some fucked up shit going on over there. But who am I? I said I was gonna do the Diddy trial shit on here. I'm not. I was just here to finish the rest of the Tory evidence and the new evidence that was just captured. Or I ain't even know shit about the Desiree Perez shit. That shit just stunned me. Like I feel like it's a Rock Nation shutdown. It's a Rock Nation shakedown coming. I smell it. I sense it. I see it. They already got the Diddler. Y'all keep worried about Diddy. Diddy cooked. You know that nigga gone. Shit, Diddy so gone. His attorneys giving up on him. It's OVA. So they coming for the next biggest shark over there. They'll do the same shit. And Jay-Z, your name is on the chopping block, bro. Now on that note, I came, I saw, I read, I did everything I was supposed to do. Okay. Now, I'm not here to ass kiss. That's not what I do. I'm not a Diddy bopper. I really don't even give a fuck about celebrities. Them motherfuckers ain't making me no money. Well, at least not yet. But but besides that, I'm just here. Okay. I'm just here to give y'all the actual truth and nothing but the truth until it holds you. Okay. Because truth is the only path. Truth is the only way. Y'all keep saying all of this and I'm man. You don't know if you're going to heaven or hell, a lot of this shit. While you worried about where you're going, you should be worried about what you're doing. And here, because what you do here will make up for where you go in the next. And if nobody ever told you that, I guess I'll be the first motherfucker. Now, on that note, if you tuned in, be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe. Comment your thoughts on this video. What do you think? Do you think that this is after seeing all the evidence? If a motherfucker come to me and they see after seeing all this shit that's been unraveled, and they still had the nerve to say that Megan is innocent and all this extra other shit, and it is, and it's still Tory, and I'ma just look at you like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, tiddywhack, give your dog a bone, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I ain't gonna talk to your ass because I can't dumb myself down speaking to nobody like that. On that note, I'm out. Until the next one, Mr. Mask. Peace.
Welcome to the show, it's Mr. Mask TV. Serving all the drama just the way it should be. Stars and news making headlines daily. Turn up the volume, let's span it through globally. Entertainment drama, it's all in our queue. Celebrities and headlines coming straight